Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to stream. It is lovely to have you here, Birdie, as well as any lurkers. Thank you so much for being here. And as the title suggests, today we're going to be aiming for a sub 2-hour run in Balan. On, when was it? Friday? I did my first timed run, came in at 2 hours, 8 minutes. However, I had a lot of issues with certain bosses, which I've been trying to kind of practice off stream. So I'm hoping to be able to cut down on that quite a bit. Plus, the way the Balan speedrunning community does things. Let me actually switch over just to a more pleasant view. The way the Balan speedrunning community does the timing is... Hello, Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, they call you Mr. Fantastic. They call me Mr. Pig. Welcome. But yeah, the way the Balan speedrunning community times this is without loads, and my live split should now be set up to ignore load times. So we should get a more accurate timing. But yeah, let us kill the background music, start the Balan music, and get ready for our run. So yeah, as I said, I'm hoping for sub 2 hours. We'll see what I can do. 208 is my baseline. We'll see how I can improve that. We want to start the game at 60 FPS. That actually wasn't what I intended to do. I'm going to start again just because I wasn't actually ready to start the timer. I was mashing A at a time when I shouldn't be mashing A. So let's try this again. For no particular reason, I do prefer playing as Emma. Mostly I'm just used to it. And we'll go with black hair Emma today. The time starts when I choose the character, so that is in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, Oki. And let's go. Hello, Kingfisher. Oki is cute, it's true. But then so is Birdie, so, you know. Birdie, thank you. We get our first costume, Tornado Wolf, which has both a jump and an attack, which is quite rare in this game. But importantly, it can block brittle blocks like that one, and allow us to open this first door. And get our first statue. Now, there is a way to skip this mirror cutscene, but I have never been able to do it. Not even consistently. I've never been able to do it at all. So for now, I just take the time loss that incurs, and at least do something consistently. Horrible little corner there. Come over here. The main movement tech in this game is called coyote jumping, or coyote time. So in most platformers, after you fall off a ledge, you generally have a couple of frames in which you can still jump, which to the player feels like you're jumping from the very edge. This game has coyote time, but it has no limit on it like a few frames. you can just, anytime you're in the air before you hit the death plane, if you haven't jumped yet, you can jump. Also, man, Kingfisher, I wish I'd got into WoW in the old days when I had more time for doing that kind of thing. Because it does appeal to me. Like, if I got into that in university. Whoops. Like I said, if I had the time, I would. I don't even have the time to play all the games that I'm currently playing. We get a statue here, which I lovingly call Elastomus String, which we will not see again for more than an hour. So that's neat. Jumping Jack has a flutter jump, but you can delay the actual flutter part of that jump. And in some cases, if you delay it long enough, you get a lot of speed and distance from that, which we will abuse later in the run. And we actually abused there as well, to cross that gap and get to the end of the level very quickly. Have a good lurk, Birdie. Also, have a good lunch, Birdie. I also upgraded my computer this weekend, and the load times in this game are so much better. Like, enough that I'm missing some cutscene skips, because I'm just not used to how quick it is. Missed that. I really struggle, for some reason, when he goes to the right. When he goes to the left, I'm fine with it. Oh, that was horrible. Damn it. Got too close for his first tornado. One boss is a terrible time to be losing time, but, you know, it happens. I'm happy with all my costumes there. I'm actually not happy with the order, but I'll just have to deal. Let's see if I can do it with this one. I can! That actually worked out okay. I don't want to have to redo this boss, but at least I'm redoing it a little bit more smoothly. So yeah, really not a great one boss. And the first time I've really messed up one boss in a long time. But it happened. And now we head to 3-2. Where we get a costume that's very important for like a lot of the rest of the game. But not immediately. First, we have to sacrifice the pig. There is a way to do that without sacrificing the pig, but it is so difficult. And over here, we get Dusk Butterfly. The way this costume works is during the daytime, as it is now in this level, you've got a normal jump and kind of pathetic flying skills. But when you hit those switches and turn it to nighttime, you gain much better flying skills as long as it's nighttime. I knew that was happening. I knew that was happening, and there's a way to avoid it. But I'm trying to rush. And because I'm trying to rush, I'm making stupid mistakes. Should not be making mistakes this early in the game. See, that's what I was trying to do, but because I slightly messed up on the first switch, I couldn't get it. And now this is quite a risky jump, but I've actually been getting this pretty consistently. And I got it consistently again. And there's supposed to be a lot more to this level. But we can just skip to the end. Hit the split a bit too quickly, but fine. By the way, we can just skip to the end is going to be more of a theme in several levels. But especially World 4 when we get there. World 4 is all about we just skip to the end. World 4 barely occurs in the speedrun. So, we grab a key. We don't grab this costume, because it's not useful to us. However, Dynamic Dolphin is essential in this level, and allows you to swim through water pillars. While in those pillars, if you hit A, you go upwards faster. But in the few horizontal sections of water, that makes you dive out of the water, which in the speedrun can slow you down quite a bit. Now, this is somewhere we're not supposed to be able to get at this point in the game, but by abusing Dusk Butterfly, we can get up there. And that gives us Double Jumper, which, as the name suggests, is a double jumper. It is also Yuji Naka's Sonic Fursona. Heck yeah, Kingfisher. Good luck on that. The double jumper has replaced Jumping Jack. There is nowhere that we need to go that we could get with Jumping Jack that we cannot get with Double Jumper. Double Jumper at this point is just objectively superior and will carry us through a lot of the rest of the game. Hop over there. Get this statue. Switch back to Dynamic Dolphin, which allows us to hop into this water stream. Up here, we do want to swim here, but if we start as Dynamic Dolphin there, unfortunately the game will send us back towards the tree instead of towards the statue, which we wanted. Now we go to 3-1, and I still think the worst part of this speedrun, the Dark Room. Get a quick statue up here. And then Dark Room. Nope, messed it up. If I know that I've messed it up, I just return to the Isle of Tims. Because doing so, I keep the statue, but I would not lose the costume. If I had let myself fall all the way, I would have lost the costume, which means I would have had to go get it again, which is a much more significant time loss. So I take the slight time loss of having to go back to the Isle of Tims. It's frustrating, but it is less frustrating than the alternative. Get a quick statue up here. Come over here, and then abuse Coyote time to get further than we should be able to get. Hi, Sage. Everybody, look at how cute Sage is today. I say today as if that isn't always the case. Also, thank you for the luck, Joel. I will need him. And the luck piss. We hop up onto this, and instead of going right to the end of the level, which we would normally do, we come in here in order to get a costume which we're going to need later. Much later, to be fair. But we replace our dolphin with the itsy bitsy elf, which I call the mouse. I'm sorry about that, Kingfisher. When can you try again? And we finish 3-1 as we should with 22 statues. And head into 3 boss. Which is not that difficult. Phase 3 I have occasionally messed up. Knock this pillar into her. Temporarily replace the mouse with the spider. She throws up some sparkles, covers herself in a cloak, and then we can hop on her. And now I just need to stay a little bit further back than I normally do. And knock her ball back into her. Very quick 3 hits. Get that in less than a minute. Oh. That's fair, Kingfisher. Also, I have... Whoops. I have turned off on-screen chat because it was getting all funky on Friday. So while I've got the timer, I'm just going to have the timer. Hello, Sabs. Enjoy your lasagna, I guess. Your floor lasagna. And now, we are going to abuse the heck out of Dusk Butterfly. Dusk Butterfly is not the costume you are meant to use in on this level. But Dusk Butterfly can interact with fans. Whoops. God damn it, I hate the RNG at the start of this level. Really, really, really frustrates me because basically every time I've run this level, something bad has happened. Not when I do it for myself. Hello, Nerf. Have good lurk. Aw, Sabs, that's incredibly kind. And as someone who used to have a lot of voice anxiety, makes me feel very good. I no longer do, but that's largely because of... You all need to stop! That's largely because of people like you. 3... That worked out very poorly. I've been struggling to get that consistent. Don't know what's happening. I do not know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. That is such a cool trick. And it's one that I've been getting like 9 times out of 10. And now I'm just consistently failing it. It's really frustrating. One, two, three. There we go. And that gets you super high. And you just skip the entire level at that point. That's what should have happened the first time. I don't know what went wrong, but... I mean, I'm still doing pretty okay time-wise. Next, we do 6-2. Which has 2 risky jumps. It does also have 1 slightly technical jump, but I don't consider it risky because you... if you fail the jump, you don't lose your costume. There's no death involved in failing the jump. Which there is in some of... anything I consider a risky jump, you can lose your costume. The tough jump in here, you may just have to attempt a few times. The risky jump, however, is that. There's another one. But angle the camera. And you're fine. That makes me very happy. Yeah. We get Aircat, and immediately swap away from it. But Aircat is going to be one of the most useful costumes for a while. Because Aircat can go very long distances. I hope you get the mount. And now the slightly difficult jump, but not risky, is we have to get up there and over there. First time, baby. You love to see it. That was a really neat, a really smooth 6-2. Especially given the difficulty I had on 4-1, which is not supposed to be difficult. 5-1 has, I would argue, only 1 risky jump. Which is this one. Getting that first time makes me very happy. There are a few other places where you can potentially die here, but they're not that common. I'm not too concerned about that. I won't be coming with you, Sage, but if you can bring me back something, I'd be very grateful. Here's another difficult jump, but except in very rare cases, there's no real risk of losing your costume. Because you can normally correct. And there we go. Not too bad once you get it. Neat, Sage. In that case, yes, I am coming with you. Oh shit, Sage, you got me that premium pocket lid. (5-1) went really smoothly. Like, there were only a handful of things I could possibly have improved on in 5-1. 5-2 has some difficult jumps, but only one risky jump, and it's not the riskiest jump we've seen. The only issue is that sometimes this can push you into the abyss, but that went really nicely. Go. You'll notice I try to keep the camera angled down a lot of the time. That's because a lot of these jumps really rely on where you land more than anything else. I almost screwed that up. Oh, getting that first time makes me very happy. Now, I missed the cycle on this. And honestly, this is just a really nasty little statue to get. And is in fact only possible at 30 FPS. I'm going to take this the slightly slower way. At 60 FPS, you come up just too short to actually grab that statue. And there we go. Finish out 5-2 in just over 2 minutes. It's looking really, really nice. There are only a handful of ways I could possibly optimize that. Now we head into 5 boss. Man, the load times with my I upgraded my PC yesterday, and the load times are just so much shorter than I'm used to. Okay, get Guardian Bird, which is pretty much essential for this fight and also useful for a later fight. Shoot the tornado back at her. That can be done with other costumes, but none that we have easy access to at the moment. Oh. That can be done with Double Jumper, which does slightly optimize things, not for this level, but for the next level. But I just find it a little bit safer to do with Air Cat. Okay, so World 5 went really well. I'm very pleased with that. 6-1, I've mostly been satisfied with my performance. 6 boss, I had some headaches last time. And then we hop around there. That is technically a risky jump, but I've never really had a lot of trouble with it. And this is our first sort of out of bounds trick that lets us glitch into a spot that is normally quite slow to get into. Nope, missed the cycle there. And that jump is the last time we actually need to be at 30 FPS. I may not be able to read all of that, Kingfisher, but it looks like no luck on the mount, but at least reputation grinding is going well. In which case, I'm sad, but also a bit glad. I'll give the... Is the sad glad at like a 60-40 split here? Or 70-30? Anyway. We switch to 60 FPS. And we want to start this boss on Guardian Bird. Okay, that's valid, Kingfisher, but at least you got that reputation. There we go. I was struggling to get that first quick hit on Friday, but I got it this time. We get Chrono Bunny, a single-use costume in this run, but nevertheless, a costume that we need. Pop that hit. Yo, could have gone very slightly smoother, but I mean like a second, 2 seconds. Oh, that's neat then, Kingfisher. Yep. Exactly 1 minute on that boss. 4-2, we'll see even less of than 4-1, which is kind of mad. You see that neat whale flying around? Yeah, that's the end of the level. And it's actually possible, if you're quick enough, to get there right from the beginning of the level. You just have to do one slightly scary jump, but not even particularly scary, and you get to the end of the level. That's the entirety of 4-2, the 30-second level. Now, this boss has caused me a headache in the past, but I've practiced him a fair amount, so... Okay, get the first bop. I get that key because we'll need it in a moment. Went just a second too soon on that one. It's really frustrating. Not even a second. I went like half a second too soon. I'm happy with my costumes there. That was me trying to be cautious and instead wasting time. Same thing happened to me, not on this boss, but elsewhere on Friday's run. It's so frustrating to be good at something during practicing and just keep fucking it up now. That's it. That's what I needed to do. That worked out better. I no longer need the bat. So switch to Sheepsea. Too soon on that, but I should still be safe. Should have taken me 1 attempt, took me 3. Still not an awful boss. And given the issues I had with the boss last time I ran this with the watch, I'm not going to be too sad. Now, 8-1. Fence jump, for no reason. I don't think it gains you anything, but it's kind of cool. Uh, 8-1 will give us access to, I would argue, the most important costume in the entire run. It is the costume that will carry us through more of this run than any other single costume. It also involves one of the nastiest risky jumps. I'm not going to bother with this key. There's another key I can get. It's a little bit slower, but these guys are an issue. Oh, I was right there. I nudged the edge of it. That is such a scary jump. And even the best in the world have issues with that jump. So I don't feel too bad. By the way, you shouldn't be able to get up here normally. Double Jumper is a post-game costume, and so a lot of the things that you can do with Double Jumper are things that were never intended by the developer, because you're not supposed to have the costume yet. Okay, that was very, very tight, but I got it. Frost Fairy. much like the air cat, but can get greater distance, and unlike the air cat, can also gain height while moving. Not enough height to get that cycle, unfortunately, but it still makes it... Ooh, I was going to go for that, and I'm glad I did. It still makes it the most useful costume in many ways. It can't get quite as much height as Double Jumper, but because of the distance it can get... that was not what I wanted, but... Because of the distance it can get, it's often more useful. It is possible to just Frost Fairy to the top of this wall, but I found my own method, which is consistent. Thank you, Stitch. Also, Stitch streamed earlier today, and reminded me that Stitch has a very good voice. No, I'm Lig now. I accept that. And then we head to 7-2. 7-2 is the reason that we got the Soaring Sheep costume earlier. We're only going to use it in literally one level. But for that level, it's worth getting. These cutscenes are, unfortunately, unskippable, so that's neat. Oh. Come on. And now, we use Soaring Sheep. By quickly tapping the button, and hey, since this game only uses one button, I can actually tap back and forth on A and B to make it easier on my fingers. The Soaring Sheep can get absurd distances that almost no other costume can match. Which means you can get through that gate without the costume you're meant to use, which is Floaty Flower. Now, we're actually going to get Floaty Flower later, but we don't need it yet. Grab this quick statue. Hop up here. Oh, okay. Getting over the wall is the important part there. If you can land up here, it is quicker. But as long as you get over the wall, you're fairly safe. We get a statue here. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm still not going to fight the mini-boss, but it is frustrating to have that happen. Damn it. Oh, now I'm just completely screwing up. Partly because I don't want to fall off the wall to the left. For obvious reasons of it will kill me. Now, what I normally do is actually switch to Frost Fairy from here. Simply because it is much easier and safer. that was not a perfect 7-2 by any means, but there's only one real mess up. I could probably shave at most a minute from there. Okay. 9-2 is... 9-2 is actually fun. We just go, like, diagonally through the whole level and ignore almost all of it. This is meant to be, like a haunted house kind of level, because this whole world is themed after a theme park. Oops, it stole part of my jump there, which it really likes to do. Yeah, so this whole world is... it did it again! Don't know what went wrong there. It's an easy jump. Yeah, this whole world is themed after a theme park. 9-2 is the haunted house, but yeah, I'm very frustrated with that. That's not a difficult jump. Very frustrating. See, that's how it should have happened. Hop up here, hop down here. Took a slightly slower route there because something felt a bit weird about my jump there. I wasn't super satisfied with it. Okay, so obvious space for improvement there. Now 9-1. 9-1 has a skip that I haven't even attempted yet, and a skip that I've attempted and failed several times, so we'll see, in the second case, an easier version of the existing skip. And in the first case, we just won't see the skip. Because I have never successfully pulled it off. I've never even successfully attempted it. So instead we get Rail Runner, which is unfortunately one of the slower costume cutscenes. But you know, you gotta show off your choo-choo train. Hey, we got the skip. That's a nice skip. It's very hard to get consistent, but it's a fun skip to do. I'm gonna take this a little bit slowly, because when I'm taking it fast in the past, it's caused me issues. It is possible to Frost Fairy up there and save yourself a little bit of time, but it's a minor loss if you don't get it first time. And now... a statue that I really don't like. So, there's something called a mountain slide there. You can slide up over that mountain to the right, but instead I'm just going to go through the psychedelic hell tunnel, which is a much easier and safer option. And head into my least favorite boss. Get this key. We replace Rail Runner with Pounding Robot. We pound the ground roughly 180 degrees away from the boss. We hit that. And we arrange ourselves here. And as soon as the boss starts freaking out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get a nice quick hit there. Oh, I'm so satisfied with that. Yeah, the 5 swaps is the way to do it. Oh, the boss that I've had probably the most trouble with. I took like 10 minutes on this boss on Friday. This alone is a massive time save. Now 8-2 and 8 boss. 8-2 has a risky jump that I've been getting pretty consistently, and then the Slide of Doom, which, yeah, I hate with everything I have. That is the risky jump, which, as I said, not actually all that risky once you realize the right way to do it. Now the Slide of Doom. Lovely and smooth. You try to avoid the up boosts, but the forward boost is fine. I want this to start coming back towards me. Go. One of my favorite bosses visually, I have to say. Also, the first boss where we're really going to abuse iframes. Every time you change a costume, you get about 2 seconds of iframes. So we're just going to keep doing that. Abuse iframes again in order to avoid taking damage there, which we normally would as double jumper. Lovely RNG, thank you. There is RNG in which of those icicles remains to be slapped back. You always want one near the center, which I happen to get. And now we finish off World 7, and we're into the last section of the game. This is nowhere near a world record pace, but this is a pretty solid pace. Even with the issues I've been having, I'm reasonably satisfied with it so far. There is space for things to go awry. Let me not pretend there isn't. I am, Stitch. I've never in my life been liquid. The Hammer Bro can break that. Actually want to be double jumper still. It's a very difficult jump to do. I found this is about the right distance to do it consistently. Or maybe consistently is the wrong word, given my lack of consistency. You know, if y'all could just leave me alone, I would be super satisfied with that. And the game has stolen my jump here before. But not today, bitch. Okay, so apparently for this one, it is quicker to hit the hand for some reason. Go. Ugh. Where are you going now? Almost as far as you could go. Neat. This music does not deserve to be this good, to be honest. Again, I've used iframes there just to make sure that nothing bad happened. Occasionally, you can kick the bullet back and still be hit by a second bullet, which means you succeeded, but you also lose your costume. Which, to quote Sonic, is no good. Less than an hour to get to this point is actually... I'm pretty satisfied with them. I know there are places I can improve, but... I'm still 12-2 first. Still reasonably satisfied with that. Uh, 12-2. I am Smage. Kingfisher, there are 12 worlds, each with 2 levels and a boss. Followed, of course, by the final boss. Pretty bad RNG there, to be honest, but it's fine. This is still a trick I'm struggling to get consistent, but... Oh, camera, please. Camera, if you could do anything to help me out, I would be very grateful. I did get that faster than I did on Friday, and I think a little trick that I got by watching the current world record helped me out there. So yeah, we're out of bounds now. Because this is a very long level. World 12, by virtue of being World 12, has some of the longest levels in the game. But not in the speedrun. Tapping makes this faster, holding makes it slower but safer. But at the moment I still do a lot of holding instead of tapping on that side. Now, very scary drop down. And then you just Frost Fairy around that corner. And this is what's called a glitchy corner. It's at like 89 degrees, as a result of which A, you can double jump more than twice, and B, Frost Fairy can just run up the wall. So this method is slower by a long way than what world record competitors, like what the best people are doing is not this. But this way is very safe. Because once you get up high enough, you can just flower over to this. To make something later a bit easier, I am going to switch to Frost Fairy. So even though that was slower than was like theoretically possible, it was still really solid. Now we're going to do the whole of World 10 in order. That's only happened twice before. World 1, we didn't really have much of a choice, and World 5. The rest of them, we spend a lot of time jumping around to various things. And this is the only time in the run that we're going to change costumes. Because two of the costumes we need are so important that we need to get them now. So that's the mouse and elastomer string. They allow us to do some very cool glitches in this level, which make things much faster. To start with, there's a easy statue up here. And then a statue that looks like it's super sketchy, but isn't because there's an invisible block there. And let's see if I can get this. Yes, first time as well. I was super satisfied with that door scan. That can take many attacks. And then it is time for the mouse's smallness to shine when combined with elastomer strength. Not quite where I need it to be. And we just glitch out of the level. Now I hate this section because it's so easy for that to happen. You've got so little visibility of where you're going, and it's so easy to end up in the wrong spot. That's also why I always grab the the checkpoint in this level because you really, really need it. What just happened to me there is not uncommon. At least not for me. It happens on probably 50% of my attempts. This is still faster than the way you're meant to do this level. Which is, this level like switches orientations. And it's kind of got that MC Escher painting kind of vibe. So it switches orientations, and you have to go through all 4 orientations to do this vanilla. But that is slow. Smage, I'm talking about a different thing. Not the thing I told you about in confidence. Okay. Okay. This isn't where I actually want to be. But it was close enough to where I wanted to be that it was fine. Get up there. Ugh. Get up there, which makes... Oh my god, that's another glitchy corner. I didn't actually know that. I have a lot of trouble with that little area, so... This is worth doing, even if it takes you several attempts. It's still so much faster than the alternative. Excuse me? How dare you? Yeah, one major fuck up there, but not enough to scupper a run at least. Ten 2 has nothing weird like... no weird glitches. Just the closest you get is screwing with geometry a little bit. Standing where the game didn't intend you to stand. Dang it. That was a situation again, where it ate my first jump. Now, it did only cost me a couple of seconds. And now... Hey! First time, boys. Now, this is a part I've had some trouble getting in previous streams, but not today. Nice. Nice. part so disorienting. Okay, get a second hit in. And 3 hits. The current world record holder considers this the hardest boss for several reasons, and I get it, but I do disagree. At least for me, for consistency, 9 boss has been the hardest. And now that we've got Inky Blaster, which is... yeah, I'm just going to say, the best attacking costume. Has no jump, but is a very good long-range, quick attack. We are going to head to 11-2. Because this is, I believe, the only mini-boss we fight in this run. Go. Get rid of those guys. Come on, lock on. Here we go. We can skip this cutscene, and if we do, one of the weird results is that the level no longer has music. Now, that doesn't last long, but it's still a curious little thing. Right up until we get to the end of the level. At that point, it gets its music back. And then, hey, does anybody remember World 2, which we just never finished? Yeah, it's this late in the game that we finally do World 2. Nice, Sage. What food did you get? Go. So with Frost Fairy, you'll sometimes see me like weirdly spin in place. The reason for that is Frost Fairy only gains height while moving forward, so you can do what are called pirouettes to slightly cheat that system. Calzone, neat. Anyway, I don't know how y'all feel about bullying bosses, but I'm on board. So we get one quick hit on the boss. And 2 quick hits on the boss. Then we replace Inky Blaster with Jelly Jolt. and jump into her head. By a really well-designed boss. Her song is good. 12-1... 12-1 does have some risky jumps, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I don't want to jinx anything, but we're on a really good pace at the moment. Yes, it was the good luck piss and the good luck Joel that made this happen. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the checkpoint just out of an abundance of caution. But that first part went so smoothly. I was very satisfied with that. We get up here. We get up here. We get up here, and now we just have to wait for a little bit. Thank you for the encouragement, friend. Now, this is the best opportunity in the run to get a drink of water, because there's literally nothing I can do except wait for that to happen and try to wrangle the camera under control. Because it's that door I'm looking to get through. And on the side of the door, well, it doesn't exist. And then we aim for the top hat. And take, honestly, not a very scary jump, but looks like a scary jump. And then we try to mouse through it again. Did that work? That did not work. There we go. This truly is a Joel-blessed run at this point. Now I can still screw up. 12 boss has kicked my ass before. Oh no, Sage. Safe for now. He drops his big old plug in there and starts sucking up the level, which we can abuse to bomb him in his big fat stupid head. It does, Sage. Now he's going to go invisible and try to lightning us with his hands. Fortunately, you can see the lightning on his hands, so I don't know why he goes invisible. Abuse iframes again, which is very important to do. And this time, don't screw around. Even before he starts dropping bombs, we're just going to spin to win. Okay, now you just stand between him and the plug. He'll suck up part of the level, shoot it at you, but hit the plug first. And there we go. Now, there is still space for 11 boss to really screw us over. I have practiced it, but it is still something I need to practice more. Especially with the event coming up in less than a week now. Hi, giant man. Oh my lord. Just missed that platform and would have lost my costume. So, worth going back. I'm thinking this looks like about a 140 pace in real time, maybe 135 in game time. Which, given my target, is a really solid time match. This is somewhere where I just take the vanilla route. I worry that I am missing one statue exactly. No. Yeah, I'm missing one statue. I'm missing a statue. I can't do this run. Where did I miss a statue? Where did I miss a statue? I should have 109 now. I also made a mistake there with costumes, but that's a much smaller issue. Juice, this is the last level. This is supposed to be... Oh, whoops. This is supposed to be what comes just before last. I'm gonna have to check where I messed up. And I messed that up as well. This is just gonna be really, really slow. It has to be in the last 3 levels. Yeah, so I didn't miss any of the boss statues I was supposed to get. 5 I only get 2. 2 I only get 2. I missed one in 2-1. I know where it is. It's not great, but I'm pretty sure I know where I missed a statue. I can also quickly take the time to get this back. Like, this ruins my face. Oh yeah, Kingfisher. Like, there was a point, it's not looking likely anymore, but there was a point where I was looking at maybe sub 130. Which is still, by the way, very realistic. It's just not going to happen today. But sub 2 hours is pretty much guaranteed at this point. I'm going to update my splits in live split to include how many statues I should have, just to avoid this happening in future. There we go. Got our quick second hit there. Honestly, Kingfisher, live split is pretty easy. If you like, I can DM you the tutorial I used. Although, that's not even necessary. It's literally on their website as a guide. Not the one I wanted to be aiming for, but there we go. So I'm pretty sure I missed one in World 2-1. And if so, that's not terrible. If I missed one in World 10, I'm going to be really sad. Because World 10 can be fiddly. Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to get 3 statues here, and I only got 2. Yep, I even know exactly where it is now. It's just slightly out of the way, and I was a dingus for missing it. Stitch, don't be sorry. Your being here is all of the encouragement I need sometimes. It is just around that corner. Easy to miss if you're a silly Billy. But that is kind of minor in terms of impact on my time. It's not strictly necessary, but I prefer Inky Blaster, so I'm gonna go. Let me skip you, cutscene, please. Okay, Lance uses Kagebunshin no Jutsu. Got some really sucky RNG there with him, with the real Lance going 5th. But it's only a few seconds, so not much of an issue. And you just spin to win through that attack. And now I'm going to sacrifice this costume, which will speed up a later section. If I were being super risky, I could have lost one of my costumes earlier as well, which would have meant that there was no spinning to win at this point. It's an extremely risky tactic if you're very good at the game. Okay, first Lance down. This is a must-lose portion of the game, so the quickest way is just to die. Exactly, Trom. That is exactly what's happening. And he doesn't even have the chance to use Butthole Laser. And all the people we've helped come to give us potentially useful costumes. Which is cool, I'll admit. That could have gone much faster, but it's fine. I mean, you're not 100% wrong, Smage. A useless costume, a more useless costume, and a vaguely useful costume. And this time we actually get two very useful costumes. And now he's gonna Butthole Laser again. And we could be skillful, or we could abuse iframes. I think it's very clear what decision I'm making. I'm sorry, Smage, as someone with literally no memory of anything, and also someone who's very excited at how this run has gone, I don't know what I can't call what. And that is the end of the run. Oh my god, I got a 128. My real time is just over 132. Yeah, Smage, I said it on purpose. Oh, Kingfisher, this is so far beyond a PD that the term barely counts. On Friday, my real time, I wasn't tracking game time, but on Friday, my real time was 2:08. So this is a 30-minute improvement. You know what, Juice? I'm going to be doing a timed run on Wednesday as well. And I'll decide, depending on which one of those is faster, I'll submit one of them. But I'm really satisfied. Really appreciate it. Genuinely. Y'all have been very encouraging. And that's with, like, several issues. Like, there's 5 to 10 minutes that can be sliced off that with more consistent play. Hell yeah, Kingfisher. Thanks, Junkie. I had a few screw-ups, including forgetting one statue in 2-1, which just killed me. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with this time. Sabs, you don't even have to protect, unless you work weekends, I don't know. I am running, I'm running this next week, Saturday, the 25th, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. As part of the Neighborhood Watches event. I'll post the link in a moment. Or Juice, if you can post the link to the Neighborhood Watch team. Heck, Sabs. Juice, it's Neighborhood Watch _ team. But thank you. Juice, it's fine.
Don't forget me!
I never will, Sabs. Hey, that's the one. That was also a pretty smooth Lance fight. There were a few things I can improve, but overall I was satisfied. Thanks, Junkie. Yeah, I'm very possibly going to submit this. I was not expecting to post a sub 130. I mean, you can see my time. I was trying to get sub 2 hours, so... well, Stitch, since we're still a community, even though we're not an official Twitch team, it was decided to keep the channel up so we can do events like this. Here it comes, chat. It's him. E-boy Balan. Deuce, it's fine. Hell yeah, Kingfisher. Neighborhood Watch is a great community. Bed, wed, behead. Balan, E-boy Balan, and Lance. Assuming that we're talking about Lance before we beat him, Lance is the easy bed in this case. Lance is fantastic. I would actually wed Balan, and I will kill E-boy Balan. I just realized that E-boy Balan looks like Wizard Howl's VTuber. Howl from Howl's Moving Castle? If he had a VTuber, that's who it would be. I hate it. Tell me I'm wrong, Juice. Interesting, Trump. I haven't read the book. I adore the movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Anyway, that was a really, really short stream. So there is something else I'm. No, Smage, I don't have time for a full. And maybe I do have time for another full run, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do the bonus stuff. This game is garbage. Like, I need you to understand. I don't like this game. I just... No, that's not true. I do like playing this game. I just don't want to play more of it than I have to. No, I am going to... I'm going to put on some background music. And then... I'm gonna load something up in the background. Just give me a second.
Leave it to Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. Also, let me know if the background music volume is okay. Because this is a nice stream filler. And I'll just cut this out if I submit this run. But let us... Man, I entirely forget how Firefox works sometimes. Also, is background music too loud? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, neat, thank you. So... No, not you. There we go. Let's do some GeoGuessr. I'm just gonna post in the Discord quickly. I've got to say though, I'm super, super happy with that run. But yeah, this is one of my favorite silly little things. And I'm gonna do a 15-minute limit per round because there's a point at which I'm lost. Yeah, Saps, I don't know how. I've tried to noise gate my keyboard noises, but I've got one of those like super clacky keyboards. And at this point, I just accept it. Ooh, also let me pokey catch. Okay. Thank you, somewhere in the United States. God, does this not narrow anything down. USA insulation. This isn't helping. I have not finished it, Kingfisher, But in fact, after the speedrunning event, I am going to be playing Dark Souls 1, and every time I die, I have to eat a bean boozled. I was doing it before, and I got to the Chuckle Brothers, and then I gave up. But now I'm gonna keep doing it. Damn it, why is nobody saying what state they're in? I do know Andre. Andre's a good friend. Yes, Mage? Damn it, tell me what state you're in. No. I can, in fact, Shadow Mage, because I'm going to buy the proper remastered version, because I need online help. Hello, Summer, yes. I just posted a very satisfying time in Balan. So I'm doing some GeoGuessr. That's really cool, Kingfisher. Summer? Oh my god, 25 months? What the fuck? How have you been there? How have you been doing this for so long? Anyway, thank you so much for the resub, Summer. Join us Sunday. A decision you'll never regret. Bethel Baptist? Greenfield? Man, if I could get a better look at that sign. It looks like... IN? What state is IN? Also, Bethel is such a generic name. Indiana. I couldn't remember the fact that there was a state with IN for a while. Now, that doesn't narrow it down a ton. This doesn't look anywhere as big as Indianapolis. Greenfield. Greenfield. Oh, that's much easier. Juice, that's such a cool thing to know. Why is there a place called Kalamazoo? Why do you all name your states, your cities like this? We're Greenfield, not Greensburg, right? Yeah. That's valid, Smage. Hi, Zaid. There's Greensburg, there's Greenwood. There's French Lick, which is... I'm sorry. Why is there a town called Santa Claus? That's going outside of the state. Gonna have to zoom in so far. Damn it, Stitch, you're right. Juice, you might be. I don't know at this point. I just call everybody by... Okay, so I've seen Greenburg, Greentown. There was a different one. Like Greendale or Greenwood? Yeah. But Greenville? Nah. Greenfield. Okay. Okay. Now, if I could get a road name that wasn't that doesn't help anything. Why do you all name your roads like this? I know every country has their quirks, but I'm just frustrated. Okay, so this is on, like, is this East Main Street? Yeah, I know I was at an intersection, and the road name was CR200W. What am I meant to do with this, Smage? And the other one is US 40. These are not useful names. Okay, so this is Main Street, US 40. Now I just have to find County Road 200. I just don't know why they can't call it Main Street, when on the map it's Main Street. Okay, if I can find this church is on South State Street. So it's probably pretty close to this. How big would County Road 200W be? North 500. Shadow Mage, I don't know how American roads work. Okay. West of what, Smage? This is an entire continent. Oh, heck yeah, Kingfisher. Is this the road? It probably is, which would put my starting position just to the east of it. But I don't know what that is. And I don't see Fisk services on the map. You know what? I'm just gonna say I'm there. Shadow Mage, what? Oh, I am to the west of the intersection. You're right. I'm at Dingus. I accept that. Oh yeah, there's Philly Hardware. If it makes you feel better, I'm bad at maps. I am, Zaid, but I'm bad at this game. I wouldn't have gotten nearly that far if Smage hadn't been holding my hand the entire way. Okay, Smage, give me the exact zip code of where I am now. Since you seem to know everything. I prefer to go north when possible. Oh, hi, Eastern Europe. There's just something about that car that is very Eastern European. Or maybe not. South America? That's valid, Smage, but I don't. The worst I've ever had in this game was someone had taken photos inside of an airplane that was parked. And that was the entire thing, and you couldn't get out of the plane to see where you were. So I just had to guess that it was Dubai, because it was a UAE flight. No, Smage, I know about basic cardinal directions. I get confused about basic cardinal directions when under stress. Also, Sage, that's the correct amount to eat, so that's valid. No, it was Abu Dhabi. So, but you know, you do what you can. Yay, not Central Europe. My issue is that Portuguese or Spanish? Because that basically divides South America. Spanish, neat. So we're not in Brazil. We're in the entire rest of South America. We're in mountains. Is that the ocean? I think that's the ocean. So we're quite close to the coast if we could figure out what country we're in. Unless that was just the horizon. No, that's definitely the ocean. It's a good thought, Kingfisher. Juice nailing it in one. Also, wait. I don't really know South American geometry. Is Patagonia just like a broad region of multiple countries? I thought it was like a region within a country and didn't know what country it was. Did I say geometry? Yeah, that checks out. Mostly Argentina does extend into Chile. Okay, neat. Well, the thing's it's quite close to the coast. So it could be Chile in that case. Like, mountains right near the coast, it could be somewhere around here. Further south? God, Argentina just keeps going. And so does Chile. Yeah. Oh, cool. It could be anywhere within there, basically. Yeah, northwest, now southwest, but... So, the coast is definitely to the west of us. Yeah, that's what makes me think Chile is more likely. Man, this is real pretty, but if I could see a single building, it would make things easier. Cool, you did not help. Okay. I thought I saw something useful. Oh. What does the Chilean flag look like? That's not it. But it's not the Argentinian flag either, not by a long way. and the colors are closer to the. I can read the sign, Sage. It just doesn't quite tell me much. Yeah, I was just hoping it would be the flag. Even if it is a flag, it could be like a provincial flag. It is, Juice. Yeah, the colors are very close to the Chilean flag. We're still headed to the coast. Look, at some point I'm just going to have to guess somewhere in Chile. Damn it. Why did you have a website on your car? Dang it. Okay, definitely ocean. There's no doubt about that now. There's probably like a town near the ocean. Okay, town. No advertising, no websites. That's not helpful. Yeah, I do feel like southern Chile seems more likely. Someone fulfill Sage's dreams without Sage having to actually, you know, move. Horses. That had nothing to do with solving this. I just like horses. Oh, if I could get just a little bit closer. Because that's telling me the municipality. And if we're in southern Chile, like, this probably isn't a national reserve. It just doesn't feel like it. Yeah, it looks like El Garrobo or something like that. Also, forgive my awful pronunciation. So I just want to get an idea. It doesn't look this delta-fied. So I don't think it's quite this far south. The problem is municipalities are too small for this to be likely to get me anything without zooming in much further. Yeah, I don't think this is super useful. And this feels too far north, at least for me. I'm still reasonably confident in Chile, thanks to my good friends who have helped me. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the islands either. Okay, northwest was definitely where we wanted to be. At gmail.com, not helpful. Wait. .cl, it looks like? Is Chile.cl? It's Chile. Okay. Okay. Good job, everybody who helped me nail this down. So, Tunquin is something we could potentially look at, but we don't know how... Like, this is a small place. Yeah, Sage, that's what it said in my high school yearbook. Oh, Sage, that's much better. I really wanted to get to the ocean, but that doesn't seem to be happening. At some point, I'm just going to have to guess somewhere on the western coast, because I'm coming close to my 15 minutes self-imposed time limit. What are you looking at? Huh? I think you're something special. Oh my god, Sage. Of course it's the beach episode. I assume this is just... yeah. Caution curves. Okay, I'm coming up on the time when I'm just going to have to put something in. Look, with a lot of help from chat, I think we've nailed this down much more than anybody could reasonably expect. Sage, do you want to get ice cream at the beach, or are you okay getting a McFlurry on the way to the beach? If you can also get nuggies. Architectural studio, that doesn't tell me anything. Okay. It is quite close to the coast, so I'm going to zoom in quite a bit. Do one last... There definitely is not ocean to the north, so it can't be around here. And I don't think it's this far north. I mean, you know what's about to happen, right? We're gonna find out that somehow this is like in Mexico, and they just happen to have a Chilean address. Whoa! Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, like, I don't know exactly where it is around here, but this is close enough for me. Okay. Given how we started... I'm so pleased with that. Oh, now the game has decided that wasn't challenging enough for you, was it? Okay. Thank you for the 100 bits, Kingfisher. Yeah, people do run that distance for fun. Oh, that's actually cool, Juice. Damn it, I don't think that helps me much. Have I just gone in a big square? Also, Sonic music is very good. I sometimes forget that. Hi. At the moment, my gut feeling is somewhere in the Indian subcontinent, but that's big, and that is purely gut feeling. Okay, at least like major buildings. Is this? This now feels more Middle Eastern. Hell yeah, Kingfisher. That's always fun. Just the way this is written feels Turkish, maybe? Okay, I know this is going to sound mean, but looking at Gulum Buffet, do you all remember in the not so far distant past, like a couple of months ago, when people would ask DALL-E to like generate text? And it always generated letters, but it was always garbage text. That is what this feels like to me. Oh, I didn't even see that cool-ass spire there. I did, Juice. Oh my god, why are there so many, I'm assuming, mechanics or car stores in this part of town? Yo, you're an internet cafe. Have a website. Like, a website is not a lot to expect an internet cafe to have. Opet Full Muster. I was just really fascinated by all the signs in that store. Like, probably more than was healthy. It was amazing, Nerf. I ended up getting posting a 128, which is why I'm doing this now. And keep in mind, there are still a lot of improvements available. Neat, Zaid. I'm trying to avoid doing that as much as possible. I'll only do things when I'm... Like, I will check, like, if CL is the top level domain for Chile. I'll do things like that. But I'm trying not to translate phrases because that makes it a bit too easy. Okay, so just nobody in this country has a website. Not one person. No one has an email address. .com. It can't be FR, which would be France. So Turkey. Okay, I was correct that it's Turkey. I mean, it kind of feels like that at the moment. We found the one store with within website. Yeah, Trump, the internet cafe did not have a posted website. Fucking wild. They sell internet in jars, and then the Google Maps van just has to keep a couple of jars in the back for when they need to upload. Yeah, so this is now a fairly sizable city with no road signs, with no indication of where you are if you don't already know where you are. I just want to see, there's another internet cafe here. No, nothing. No, it's so weird. Almost nothing here has a website. Yeah, I mean, I get that, Zaid, but I'm still so used to navigating by road signs. Although, legit, this doesn't look like an awful place. I think this looks like quite neat to visit. I mean, I know Turkey is not a great place to visit at the moment for several reasons. Okay. Can I find that? Probably not. I always forget how big Turkey is. Oh, I always forget there's a city called Batman in Turkey. Like, if I can't find out where this is, I'll just say it's Batman. Trying to see if I can figure out where that is. The answer is probably no. Yeah, I'm gonna end up guessing Batman just for the meme. Yeah, the problem is, Zaid, that basically just tells me that I'm not directly on the southeastern border. That's valid, Zaid. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking for a few minutes. But then I'm just going to have to... I'm just gonna have to try Batman. Seems like the natural place. Oh, do you... Are we done with maps, Google? I can't go any further in this direction. Wow. Okay. I guess let's try the other way. Wait, didn't I already do this? I did, that's neat. Okay. I literally can't navigate any further. Batman it is. I lost Batman. That's not awful. I don't even see any of the stuff that I found, and I found very little. Oh, that'd be very funny, Nerf. This, I suspect, is more likely... This might be England. They drive on the left. Yeah. Aberdeenshire. Okay, so this is Scotland. That really narrowed it down quickly. It doesn't necessarily mean the city of Aberdeen, but that still narrows it down fast. Okay, so that's the town we're in. Because that was also on the bus stop. So that's definitely the town we're in. Before I zoom in too far. I also don't know how big Aberdeenshire is. Correct, Nerf. That's exactly what this hotel in Scotland means. You cracked the code. Ooh, I know a fun thing about Turriff, which is the Turricu. Hello. Hello. I assume this is what counts as the hotel. Yes! Yes, Mage, I did. I just want to check if this is King Seat Road. Yep. So we were a little bit further back. Hell yeah. 281 meters. That was a nice quick... Oh! Balls were inside a museum. I mean, chat, let's just explore the museum. I'm actually going to skip the Celeste music because it often gets claimed by YouTube, unfortunately. Yeah, we might as well enjoy the museum. Okay. We're in Germany, in Dusseldorf. Boy, does that narrow it down. And in fact, if I can find the museum... It might be difficult to do. But Nobu, you're cute, so it's fine. Also sleek, you bitch. Chat, let's go to IKEA. Yeah, that didn't... I'm really surprised it's not showing me the... museum. That feels like it should be a pretty major thing. Things I don't want to go too far out because I worry then that I'm not actually in Düsseldorf anymore. Although I'm also guessing this is probably a pretty big city. Ooh, chat, let's go to the zoo. I will never stop, Sage. You're too cute for me to stop. See, now we're getting to, like, whole other towns. Okay. I'm tempted to just look up where this place is. Oh! Wait, no, there it is. I was looking at the wrong name. Now, should I try to guess where we are inside this? No, I'm just gonna go there. That is the best I've ever done by such a long way. I am going to call stream there. But that was an amazing run, followed by a very fun bit of geoguessing. Heck yeah, got me a crab. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. The support during the run was fantastic. The GeoGuessr is always a fun time. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming again on Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern time. I'm gonna be doing another run of this, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's take a look at who is live and raidable, which has become my new awful version of breedable. It occurred to me earlier, and I don't like it, but it's true. You're so much fun, Sage. Got it. We could raid Chair or Chen. Who else is live? I mean, a lot of people. We could raid Tom. Oh, we kind of have to. VG Junkie is streaming Balan Wonderworld. And it looks like they're also doing a speedrun. And they seem to be doing really well. But yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was a wonderful time for me. As I said, Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern time, I'm going to be doing a second run of this, and oh god, there's probably at least 5, maybe 10 minutes I can slice off by just improving a few things, which is wild. But yeah, very much looking forward to it. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, or whatever time zone you're in. I will see you around in a future stream. I hope you will stay cute, not that you can help it. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.